afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to today's vlog. It is currently 12:15 p.m. and I just finished working. I only work part-time currently, so from 7 to 12 p.m. every single day, Monday through Friday. So I just finished up working, gonna be making my lunch, but come along with me as you come through my week. Let's get to it. For my lunch, I made egg white oats. This recipe is what I use from at Lifts with Sarah on YouTube. It uses 30 grams of oats, like 200 to 300 milliliters of water, and then 200 grams of egg white. I'm only doing 150 grams just because that's typically what I'm used to in terms of egg white, so I did 150 grams. And then for my toppings, a tablespoon of natural peanut butter, a piece of Hu chocolate, and then since this is all somewhat sweet, I'm gonna be having a little turkey bite after of this Archer's, so just more protein and a little bit of saltiness there. Okay, I just went to Crossroads, which is a secondhand store to either buy or sell used clothing. And yesterday and today, that was my mission. So I was able to sell 3 items, Lululemon and Viore items, to Crossroads, and they gave me $22 in cash. And then yesterday at Plato's Closet, I was able to sell like 5 items. I forget which ones, but they were also name brand, and I made $17. So I've made $39 from selling clothes in person. I still have a bag full of items, and a lot of them are name brands. So I think I might attempt to tomorrow go to one more store around Orange County to attempt to sell the clothing, and then after that I might just donate the rest because it's clothes that I either don't need, don't wear, or wear and tear. Okay guys, just got to my personal training, so I'm gonna attempt to film some clips. I'll hopefully get my trainer to film me while I'm doing some of my workouts, so I'll show you guys what my Monday, day 1 of 2 of personal training for the week looks like. Okay, I'm back from personal training, and here's my deconstructed cheeseburger burrito situation for dinner. It doesn't look like that much food. That's because, one, I have a very, very large breakfast and lunch, which I honestly prefer to front load my calories and my protein. So I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow morning, but my breakfast is literally 50 grams of protein and almost 500 calories. So my dinner's much smaller compared to that, versus I know some people like to backload their macros. But anyway, deconstructed burrito. If you want the recipe, it's in my last video that I'll tag up here. But personal training went super well. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, a little past 6:30 a.m. and every morning I go on a walk around my neighborhood with Iris, again, just to get my steps in for the day, but also to help wake me up, which is really nice. So gonna be showing you my breakfast after this, because I know last night I mentioned that I like to front load all of my macros in the morning, just because I feel like if I have a heavy breakfast, it sets me up for a good day of intuitive eating. I feel like when I have a light breakfast that's both low in calories and low in protein, feel like I'm kind of set up for failure for the rest of the day, because then I'll be hungry. I didn't have time to walk you through my breakfast before I had to hop on a meeting, but essentially this is the bulk of my protein. It is Siggy's Icelandic yogurt, which is 18 grams of protein per serving. I had protein cereal, a tablespoon of peanut butter, some fruit each time, and then I also do 2 pieces of turkey bacon, which you saw on my plate, but I already ate them, and then a cup of Kettle and Fire turmeric ginger bone broth every morning. So that all equates to, I'll add the macros on the side here, but that all equates to about 50 grams of protein, which is crazy, and under 500 calories. Guys, I've been addicted to reading this book. A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. This was popular on Book Talk probably like 2 years ago or something, and I only recently bought it, started reading it, and I've flown through the book. I'm already 75% of the way through. And I only usually, like nowadays, because of how busy I am, I only really read right before bed. But it's just so good that I've like wanted to pick it up throughout the day, which I feel like I haven't done since like ACOTAR Fourth Wing and One Dark Window. One Dark Window was really good as well, but this one is up there in my romantasy books, so gonna keep reading. Hello again. It is Wednesday. Just got back from doing my long walk after lunch with Iris, and today I have personal training. I probably am not gonna film this time, just to not be annoying and film and ask my trainer to film me basically the whole time like I did last time. But I'm planning to go to Whole Foods and Ulta right after because I'm out of berries for my breakfast and almost out of peanut butter, so I'm gonna get that at Whole Foods. And then at the Whole Foods I go to, there's an Ulta right next door, and I did say no by December, no by January, I'm not gonna buy any new makeup. However, I do feel like I'm in need of an eyebrow pencil and I don't have one at all. Money that I made selling my clothes, I'm gonna use that cash to buy an eyebrow pencil. And so therefore, girl math, I'm not spending any money on makeup. So that's my exception to the rules. Hola vlog, just got out of my personal training and I'm now going to Whole Foods, passing by Barnes & Noble, so I want to go in so bad. But anyway, need to go get my berries and peanut butter, so you're gonna come along with me to Whole Foods, and then I'm gonna go to Ulta, get a new eyebrow pencil. I didn't realize they had minis. Even better. I already washed my face, so I just have to apply my moisturizer, sunscreen, lip product, and eye cream. I usually only apply a moisturizer with my sunscreen during the fall winter because obviously it's cold, your skin is more dry. This is the Laneige lip mask, but I've had it for so long that the logo wiped off. My under eyes get really dry as well, so I feel like I have to use an eye cream now, especially when I do makeup. And I think I'm gonna do my makeup today just so I can film and run errands. Also, I'm getting my hair touched up and a haircut this weekend, so super exciting. It looks really crazy at first, but it'll settle. Okay, time to change into something warmer and walk, Iris. Also, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Breakfast per usual, turkey bacon. I also have bone broth, yogurt, protein cereal, peanut butter, and berries. All right, back to my old lunch meal prep. Don't mind the fact that I burnt my eggs, but I feel like my oatmeal egg whites is just a little too heavy feeling and calorie wise. So I'm back to my 130 grams of egg whites, 100 grams of sweet potatoes, and about 80 grams of tomatoes. So this is low calorie, extremely filling, lots of really good fiber. Post lunch sweet treat, Trader Joe's protein pancakes with maple syrup. TGIF, you guys. Just got back from my long walk with Iris for the day. Finished up work at 12 p.m. and today is not a super exciting day. Just honestly, I feel like I'm running errands on a daily basis, which is both fun because it keeps me out of the house and not bored, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, like I'd be spending so much money. But it's like 99% of it is for health and wellness, because today I'm gonna go to the gym and right after I'm gonna attempt to do some Instacart orders, maybe 2, hopefully, before the sun sets or while the sun is setting. I don't like to work and do deliveries in the dark because I'm a young woman and that's scary. Then after, gonna eat dinner, gonna shower, and then I'm gonna go to the vitamin shop. I actually want to return the greens that I got from Force Factor just because I feel like I hate the taste. Texture is really chalky and it's not very soluble. Like it doesn't maintain its mix in the water, which I feel like is kind of annoying. But anyway, I'm gonna return that, and then I also have to buy more Alani Nu protein shakes. Forgot to add that I'm gonna have a Built Bar for my workout snack. this is my favorite flavor, but also at the Vitamin Shop, I'm probably gonna get a couple more because there's been so many new flavors that have come out, I think just in general and for the holidays. So I'll grab some there and I'll give you guys a haul. Just got back from the gym. Gonna shower, gonna eat dinner, and then I'll take you with me to Vitamin Shop. I was planning to get the 12 pack of the fruity cereal Alani shakes, but they only had the munchies and cookies and cream flavors in the 12 pack. And this is the only one that I feel, the only flavor that I feel like I can consistently drink on a daily basis. The other two are a little too strong in terms of the flavor for me to feel like I can drink them every day, if that makes sense. So I ended up buying 6 individual ones because again, they were out of the 12 pack. And then I bought every new flavor of the Built Puff Bars. They have chocolatey hazelnut. Haven't tried that flavor, so I got one of these. I don't think this is a new flavor. I feel like I've seen it before, cookies and cream, but I haven't tried it, so I got one of these as well. I think this is a new flavor, peanut butter cup. I assume this is only for the holidays. I did try this last week and I loved it. So I got 2 of the candy cane brownie, so like chocolate peppermint vibe. I keep a Built bar in every single bag that I have with me on a daily basis. So my little bagoo and then my Lululemon belt bag, I always have a Puff bar in there because if I'm out and about and I'm hungry, I would rather have something that I know tastes good and has good macros and will keep me full until my next meal. As I said in my last vlog, I am now unfortunately an energy drink girly pop, which I wouldn't say I judged people who drink energy drinks on a daily basis, but I would always think in the back of my mind like, oh my God, that's so bad for you. And I know that they still are so bad for you. But I feel like they just hit so hard. Like they just really get you going. And that's obviously because they're so high in caffeine, like 180 to 200 milligrams, which is insane. Before I started getting back into weightlifting, I'd be having between 0 and 80 milligrams of caffeine a day, and that would be enough for me. But now that again, I'm weightlifting and back in my gym girl era, I feel like I need a lot more to sustain myself, day-to-day life and the gym. So got some more energy drinks. I have the large pack of the Bloom energy drinks from Costco, but I got those because I know they have better ingredients than the Alani Nu and the Celsius ones. However, Alani Nu and Celsius do have the best tasting energy drinks. So I got the Cherry Cola Celsius, $1. They were having 2 for $5 for Alani's. One, I haven't tried the Winter Wonderland, so I got that flavor. And I also haven't tried Sherbet Swirl, so I got this flavor. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm gonna start my skincare, go to Trader Joe's, go to the gym again, get my hair done. To try to capture the rooster again. I hope you heard that.
And go red.
Yeah,
at least
literally.
once in your life.
And the thing is, like, I went through another breakup in February,
Oh.
and I tried to get this color like at home,
Oh.
and the box I just didn't do it justice.
Mika one?
Yes, oh my god, it smells so good.
Told her I was like step 1.
That's good to know because I feel like my roots never dry when I do.
Yeah.
I look emo.
Yes, the side swoop.
It looks so good. Wow.
So gorgeous.
It looks so healthy.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's so cute.
And the color truly, I like the vibrancy, but it also like doesn't look too different from my eyebrows. If that makes sense.
Yes, it has enough of that natural
Yes.
base to kind of match your eyebrows and
Yes.
your eye color too.
I love it.
It's so bouncy.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
We should eat quick. Taking a video.